If I lost everything and I had to make $10,000 per month in 2025, here is exactly what I would do. I'm not going to talk about some magical crypto coin, dropshipping plastic junk from China, or joining one of those weird money cults. Come on. I'm talking about a real, solid plan built on real skills, solving real problems. And this is not theory. This is exactly how I built my business. I went from struggling, unsure of what I was doing, watching other people win online while I felt stuck, to building a high-ticket business that brings in consistent income every single month. So far, I've been able to make thousands of dollars in a day. And listen, $10,000 per month might not sound like a big deal to people flashing fake wealth on Instagram, but let me tell you something real. For most people, $10,000 a month is freedom. It's not about the private jets or gold watches. It's about waking up without panic. It's about paying the bills and still having money left over to do whatever you want. Provide for the people that you love. Travel. Just pick your own hours. That kind of money changes lives. I would know because it changed mine. But you probably already know that. So let's start at the very beginning. Step 1 is to ask yourself one simple question. Why do you want to make $10,000 per month specifically? Because you could choose 5K per month or 20K per month. So don't just say, oh well, just because. Don't just say, because it would be nice. That's not a reason, that's a wish. You need something deeper, something personal. Maybe you want to quit your job. Maybe you want to take care of your family. Maybe you want to move out of that noisy apartment or stop eating cheap frozen dinners every night. Maybe you want to feel proud when you look at your bank account. That reason why has to be strong, because it's going to carry you through the hard days. And believe me, you will face hard days. So here's a quick exercise. Close your eyes and picture your life if you were already making $10,000 per month right now. What does your day look like? What do you do in the morning? Where do you live? Who are you helping? No, seriously, really see it. Because when you have that clear picture in your head, everything you do in your life starts to line up with that vision. Now, we need to talk about your mindset. That is step 2, and it's super important. Most people were taught to make money by trading time. You go to work, someone gives you a task, you do it, and they give you money. That is the old system. That's the go to school, get a job, hope for a raise, and maybe one day retire and finally enjoy life system. And let's be honest, that system is broken. It keeps you stuck. You work all day and maybe you get paid enough to survive, but you never really get ahead. If you stop working, the money stops coming in too. That is not the definition of freedom. Real freedom happens when you start thinking like a businessman. A business doesn't just trade time. A business solves a problem and gets paid for the result. So instead of saying, how can I make $15 an hour? You start asking yourself, what problem could I solve that people would happily pay for? And here's what's amazing. You don't need to build some huge company to hit $10,000 per month. Honestly, for a business, $10,000 per month, it's a small goal. It's not that much money. A simple business solving a painful problem can easily hit that number. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. This brings us to step 3. Break out of the traditional path. Look, I get it. We were all told the same story. Get good grades, go to college, get a job, save money, retire when you're 65. But look around. How's that working out for most people? They're stressed, broke, tired, and stuck in jobs they hate. Meanwhile, the internet has completely changed the game. You can start a business from your bedroom. You can learn new skills online for free. You can talk to people across the world with just a few taps on your phone. The only thing stopping most people is that they're still following old rules that simply don't apply anymore. So let's delete those rules right now. You don't need anybody else's permission to chase your dreams. You don't need a degree. You don't need to wait. You can build something real today if you're willing to let go of the old story you keep telling yourself. Step 4 is where things get more practical. You need to pick a niche, a specific group of people with a specific problem. That is what a niche is. And that is what most people mess up, because they try to help everyone, so in the end, they end up really helping no one. Or they chase the latest trend, thinking they will strike gold if they go viral, But hoping is not a strategy. That's not how things work. You need to find a group of people who are already spending money to solve a painful, urgent problem. And no, it doesn't have to be complicated. Fitness is a niche. Dating is a niche. Mindset or productivity is a niche. Business, money, relationships, all of these are extremely solid niches. But you don't want to just stop there. You want to go deeper. Don't just help people to get fit. Instead, for example, help new moms to lose weight after pregnancy. Help busy dads to get back in shape without spending hours in the gym. Help entrepreneurs to make more money by improving their performance. And don't just help people to make more money. Help personal trainers to get more clients. Help freelancers to close higher paying gigs. The more specific you get, the easier it is to build something people actually want to buy. Step 5 is where you dive deep into your niche. You need to understand your audience better than they understand themselves. What are they struggling with? What keeps them up at night? What have they already tried that didn't work? What are they afraid will happen if they don't fix the problem? What would their dream solution look like? To figure this out, you need to listen. Watch YouTube videos in your niche and read the comments. Join Facebook groups and look at what people are complaining about. Read books, listen to podcasts, talk to people if you can. The more you understand their thoughts, feelings, fears, and desires, the easier it becomes to create something they will say yes to without even thinking about it. The best niche you can sell to is the one you are or were a part of. Why? Because you understand it. You've lived it. You know the struggles, the desires, the language, and the mindset of that niche better than anyone else who's just guessing from the outside. For example, for me, I was broke. I didn't like it. I wanted more freedom, more choices, more control over my life. So my whole journey became about figuring out how to make more money. That means I am my niche by definition. I know exactly what people who want financial freedom are feeling because I've been there, and that's why I can sell to them so effectively. So if you're thinking about starting a business or selling something, don't overthink it. Start by looking at your own life. What problems have you faced and overcome? What journey are you still on? That's your niche, and there's real power in being able to say, I know what you're going through because I've been there. Now, moving on to step number 6, you have to actually build your offer. This is the part where you decide what you're going to sell. And no, contrary to popular belief, you don't need to invent some crazy app or film a 10-hour course to begin. You just need to solve a painful problem in a clear and simple way. Remember, people are not interested in buying coaching or software or fancy methods. They buy results. They want their life to be better. That is what you're selling. So think of your offer as a bridge. On one side, your client is stuck. They're frustrated, lost, and hurting. On the other side, the problem is solved. They feel better, life is easier, and they're winning, they're happy. Your job is to build a strong bridge and say, hey, I can help you walk across. That's it. Make it clear, make it valuable. Make it feel like saying no would be a stupid decision. Like there would be no logical reason to say no. Step 7 is content. This is how people find you. This is your free advertising machine. You don't need to be famous. You don't need a huge audience. You just need to show up consistently and help people. Pick one platform, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and start making short, helpful videos. Talk about the problem you solve. Share tips, tell stories, show people you understand them. Don't overthink it. You don't need a studio or a fancy camera. Just talk into your phone and be real. The goal is not to go viral. The goal is to build trust and start conversations with the right people. Because once people trust you, they're way more likely to buy from you. Now, let's talk about step 8. You want to sell high-ticket offers. I'm talking about a product or service priced at $1,000 to $5,000 plus per client. I know it might seem like a lot if you've never sold anything high-ticket before, but hear me out. If you sell something for $30, you would need over 300 sales to hit $10,000 a month. That is a lot of people to convince. But if you sell something for $2,000, you only need 5 people to work with you. That is way easier to deal with. High-ticket offers let you make more money with fewer customers. And when you solve a big, painful problem, people are happy to pay for real help. So stop trying to sell cheap stuff to random people online or building $30 a month school communities unless you have millions of followers already. Focus on solving one big problem really well and charge what it's worth. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Step 9 is about turning your content into sales. A lot of people get this wrong. They make great videos but never ask for the sale. They educate and inspire, but then what? We're not influencers, we're business people. We're here to make money. You need to guide people to take the next step. That could be booking a call, joining your email list, or grabbing a free guide. Just give them a clear path to follow. Don't just create content to get views, unless your goal is to be an influencer. Create content to attract customers. Content builds trust, but your offer is what brings in the cash. So make sure your videos actually lead somewhere. That's how you turn attention into income. And finally, step 10. This is the most important step of all. You need to commit 100% to building your business. This is where most people fall off. They try it for a week, they post a few videos, they get discouraged and quit, and somehow they expect they will make $10,000 per month. Let me be real with you. If you're not seeing results, it's not because the plan doesn't work necessarily. It's because you didn't stick with it long enough most of the time. The game rewards the people who show up even when it's boring, even when it's slow, even when nobody's watching. I'm not special. I just kept going. If you want this, you have to make a decision right now. Decide that you're done waiting. Decide that you're done watching other people win. Decide that it's your turn. And then take action every single day, because this works. And in 2025, there has never been a better time to start. Now, I know that a minority of people are going to take action and stop at nothing to win. If that's you, then click the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I explain how I've made thousands of dollars per day, literally working from home in my bathrobe, and most of it is profit. And right now, we're also offering free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to help you reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. And soon, we'll probably take the video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.